Okay, Joel, your topic. This is one of the favourites for you.
This is a hard-hitting topic up there with the Taliban. I'm talking about Britney Spears and her lip-syncing at her recent...
She copped a lot of flack, hasn't she?
Well, Joe, what?
I enjoyed the concert. It was a circus-themed performance. It wasn't a Britney Spears concert.
Did she tumble over or trip over?
She did, and that was the best part of the concert.
What was?
She had a tumble.
I never saw.
She had a tumble on stage?
She had a tumble.
Woo.
The tumbler.
So what do you think? What do you think about the whole lip-syncing thing? They all complained. They all walked out of her concert.
Fred,
All these people. What do you
I can't
think?
sing, but I mimed at the concert with her. We sounded great together.
The problem was her backing track wasn't even that good. It was as if she popped down to Sanity and just bought her CD and put it on and hit play and went.
So it wasn't good.
It wasn't,
But don't you think that everybody knew that she was going to be lip-syncing? My main concern is Britney's bare midriff.
Yep.
I don't think she should have exposed that, or perhaps she should have gone to Demi Moore's personal trainer beforehand. Because, I mean, that was a bit much, wasn't it? Don't you think?
Cameron, what do you think?
Well, I was just thinking, I wouldn't pay $1,500 to go and see her, even if she was in the nude. I don't know about the midriff, and that would be with me in the nude as well. So subsequently,
I tend to think it's a fuss over nothing. Look, a lot of us knew months ago that she was going to lip sync.
Yeah,
sure.
There's so many performers that lip sync. Some people do half their concert.
Fred, you're lip syncing as we speak.
That's it. How did that work?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if you like her, you'll like her show.
It wasn't that. She didn't even dance that well. She didn't know where she was. I don't think.
It was a good circus
I think there's now a call to make sure that
I
this
think
is made
Joel's got
public.
something there about the Victorian government is trying to legislate.
Yeah, they're trying to bring in a name and shame law.
How's that going to work? They have to put on the tickets apparently?
Yeah, the promoter has to say.
That's going to be mine.
Beyonce's going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Could you imagine advertising that? Could you imagine advertising? Beyonce's coming to town, but she'll be miming. See her mime.
It's those nerds taking over again, those nerds that we wouldn't let play with us in the 60s and 70s when we were turning on.
You're just going to remember to tell Joel what the 60s and 70s were.
I don't remember.
That's right.
He's
But the thing
referring
is,
to a better time in his past.
it might be quite nice if they actually extended that to comedy and say, well, here's a comedy show that's not funny, like The Chaser, for example.
But
Save you
have
watching
tickets,
it.
Yes, I agree with you there. They could have probably mimed over the Chaser.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably got less trouble for it. All right, so we all think lip syncing's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't?
No, I
You prefer live?
I prefer live.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
I mean,
As long as Britney falls over or does something or says something crazy, then I'd be happy. But she didn't do enough of that.
There are two words that jump into my head when you talk lip syncing: Milli Vanilli.
Yes, and look
I
how
mean,
they
their
were
careers were ended because they were caught
And
lip
that's
syncing,
accepted.
and they didn't bear their midriffs either.
No,
I have no idea who that
But
is.
when you
Are they?
purchase
Before your
CDs,
time.
See how quickly they've been forgotten, Joel.
the CDs we purchase, it's not really their voice anyway. It's been all...
They're all electronically
Yeah, that's the
mastered.
one.
Imagine paying that money and going and listening to somebody warbling badly.
I know,
I
especially
think
if
it
you're
might
not
be
in
better
sync.
to hear
It's the whole in sync thing. If you're not in sync, you look terrible.
Sure.
Cameron, you've got the last topic. I know we're getting
Yes, we're going to talk about asylum seekers, and
Now,
recently...
that is a big thing. It's a big thing. We've been getting a lot of illegal asylum seekers coming to Australia, and they've been put on these boats, custom boats. They've been kept in the ocean, sent to Indonesia. Do we not want them over here?
Well, I must admit, I'm very proud to be an Australian who is a group of people who, from a humanitarian point of view, want to make sure everyone has a safe
Have we
passage.
got room? Have we got enough room for people?
Well, I think so, absolutely. You can get
So what do we-
22 United Kingdoms in Western Australia.
Why
so-
would you want to?
Well, as a humanitarian,
Oh,
from
I
a
see.
humanitarian point of view, I think
So you're
everybody
saying as
does
humanitarians, we've
deserve.
got a
I'm not
big country?
suggesting that anybody and everyone comes in, and certainly not through the back door. But I think the problem implicit, and it's not going to go away, and that is the criminal elements which are involved in shipping people in.
I have to say, the joke that went around where these poor people pay $15,000 Australian to get on a horrible boat, no room service, nothing. They could get on a Jetstar flight for $300 and fly over. All they need is a
Or else go
passport.
to Britney Spears
That's the
concert,
thing though,
really.
some of them are coming over without documentation of who they are,
So do we
that's
think,
what kind of worries
do you
me.
guys think we're racist? I mean, on a general level, you know how a lot of the countries around the world call us racist and they dare to criticise Australia. I personally think we're very fair here.
I think we're fair.
We're very
Yeah,
tolerant.
we're very fair. We're for the fair and not for the coloured, I
Because
think sometimes.
I
Fred.
do know that we've got a system here where we take them in, we give them legal systems which Australians pay for. We also look after them. They have Foxtel. They have not the best 5-star accommodation, but it might be 3-star. It's air conditioned. It's
But Fred,
safe.
we're humanitarians.
We're
It
very
shows what a
good.
great country we are. And I mean, the point is that these people are still desperate, even though they may be watching Fox, even though they may be getting 3 meals a day. They still want to be settled. They want to have their families. And I know people call them claim jumpers, but gee whiz, there are a lot of white claim jumpers who are living in
How do you
Australia
reckon,
as
guys,
well.
that we could resolve the problem? Joel, do you look at that and you sort of think, oh, geez, what's happening?
Yes.
as a young person?
I do. When I, read the paper every day and I think about the big issues.
Do you think it's a big issue?
I would say so. Yes,
Do you
I
reckon,
would.
would you think we should have a system where we allow them in and then let them go free in the community and then assess them as refugees?
We
or
fall under
lock
the
them up?
UN anyway, so there is a system that we follow.
What are those figures you were telling me about before, Joe?
Okay, because I had a look on the UN website, and obviously Indonesia's not part of the UN, so these poor people aren't going to be treated with the same sort of respect as what Australians would treat them, the Australian government. But I had a look, and because you see a lot on the news and things, and you think, wow, so many people are coming into Australia, but we're actually out of...
We're at very low.
Yeah, I think Italy was one of the highest, and other countries around the world that are
They're trying to get
taking
New
in
Zealand
asylums.
to take in more as well.
But we're taking in all the New Zealanders anyway.
Exactly.
We're ranked about 13.
Just need to get Brangelina down here. They'll sort everything out there.
Adopt them all and adopt.
I must admit, I think it is the scourge of the 21st century, and that's people moving from country to country. I don't think there's a simple answer, and I certainly would have sympathy for the government who are trying to make.
I think it's a hard topic.
Yep,
hard
very
topic
much.
for any government. I know they knock each other, but I think we're a fair country and we try and do things the best we can.
Yeah.
All right. Sonia tells us time's up. Thank you very much to Cameron Kippen. Thank you very much to Joel Creasey. Thank you very much to Joe Waroczyk. And thank you very much to the
Been a
master
bitching
himself,
good time.
Ted Bull. We'll see you next time. That has been Bitching for another week here on the couch. We will take a break and be back with Nico and cooking after this.